What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Hi,
how are you? That felt so weird.
We've been dancing for so long under the stars. I feel that the grass will cut through my skin.
In today's video, we are talking about Jeffree Star finally coming back to YouTube after 3 weeks of not uploading. And in my opinion, 3 weeks just isn't long enough. But honestly, I guess when was the right time for Jeffree Star to come back? But I could just say not now. Before I started watching this video, I checked out his description to see if, maybe he heard people out and actually listened, and maybe he put some links in his description for places people can donate money to and sign petitions, but no, he did not do that. He gave us a little motivational speech, and he also linked some videos of him single and quarantining, and also of his McLaren being customized by West Coast Customs. I don't know. What did we expect, I guess? What did I expect when I went to his description? When I clicked on this video to watch it, you guys, it is number 3 on trending. How? I watched it the next day, and I don't know if it was maybe number 1 on trending, number 2, but it's number 3 on trending, and that just blew my mind. His comments and his likes and dislikes were not turned off. That also blew my mind, but we're gonna see how long that takes for the comments to maybe get turned off, because everything that people would have commented in his last apology video, they're now commenting in this video, so we'll see how long it takes for these comments to get turned off. As far as the likes and dislikes, I mean, the likes are pretty high up there. The dislikes aren't bad, so I don't think he'll be disabling that at all. The title of this video is Addressing Rumors About Me While Testing New Makeup, and he knew what he was doing with this title, especially emphasizing rumors. You guys, let me tell you, he goes over like maybe 4 things in this video, and after about 17 minutes in, he no longer addresses anything. So for half of the video, he's not talking about one thing with rumors regarding him. And when he says addresses, he like glides over these rumors. He barely addresses them. Just like he barely addressed everything he was supposed to address in his apology video. That's what he did in this video. But let's actually talk about what was said in this video. Like I said, not much at all, but let's talk about what was said. He, in the beginning, starts it off with saying,
It's time just to sit down, take 5 or 5,000 hits, and just play with all of this new stuff that has come in the mail and that I've gotten over the last few weeks.
2 things. How does Jeffree Star smoke weed and still go off the rails like this? Like, I mean, I know not all stoners are like super chill and stuff, but like this guy has no chill bone in his body, but yet smokes weed. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's because he clearly has never smoked a pack. So Jeffree, if you need the pack, hit me up. And the second thing about what he says, I wonder if these companies have him on their PR list or, just simply sent him these products, because I can't remember. I'm pretty sure though, it was in one of Shane Dawson's videos where they show how much makeup Jeffree gets on a daily basis sent to him. So I can only assume that all of this makeup as well was sent to him and was not bought, because in the video, he mentions it was in his mail, but clearly if you buy something, it's gonna be in your mail. But also if someone sends something to you, it's gonna be in your mail. So I can't really tell. I'm gonna go ahead and assume these people sent him these products, because I can't really see Jeffree Star purchasing other people's products, unless maybe it was like James Charles. And James Charles like drops like a godly formula, and Jeffree just couldn't deal with it. So then he goes and buys it, and then he like pokes and picks at it to figure out the formula. That's the only way I could see him spending money on someone else's formula. Jeffree Star tries to tie together the fact that there's a lot of makeup in front of him and that there's a lot of stuff going on in his life as well.
A lot of products here. Also, there's been a lot going on in my life. So let's just sit down, drink a Red Bull, and catch up. Come join me.
Who writes like his videos for him? I don't know if he just goes off on a whim and does his videos, because I couldn't help but think like, geez, he really has to bring up drama in order to just stay relevant. Who looks at all of this stuff on their table and they're like, wow, there's a lot of it. Just like there's a lot going on in my life. Also, I want to throw in here too, I mentioned this in my other video when he dropped his apology video. He is sitting in front of a pink background in this video, unlike his other video where he's sitting on a mustard yellow puke throne in the middle of a jungle and trying to apologize. I said in that video he could have simply just sat in front of a blank background whatever color he chose, he could have sat in front of that color and apologized. But instead, he decided to put on his own merch, sit on a weird looking throne in the middle of a jungle, and try to apologize to nobody but everybody at the same time. He like picks and chooses, you know? I guess we all pick and choose. But he knew what he was doing in that other video. Did he? I don't know. Oh my gosh.
I have been dying to just sit and play with some makeup.
And that's probably because he's been wanting to do a makeup video, but he knew he couldn't just like throw up a makeup video. So he was like, okay, I'll do this doing what's right video and drop it for you guys. Like, it only took him 3 weeks to post a YouTube video. Most YouTubers take like a month off, minimum. I feel like a month off after they get into a huge scandal. And also, Shane hasn't even came back and posted on YouTube. So why is Jeffree feeling so comfortable to come back? It's just so weird to me. And even in the comments under this video, someone mentioned the fact that Shane Dawson's channels, all of them, are demonetized, but Jeffree Star yet is still on trending. And I thought that was just so crazy, because why? Why is Jeffree Star untouchable? Like, I don't understand it.
There's been a lot of negativity thrown my way.
But how can you call it negativity when it's literally criticism? And if not criticism, people literally just trying to hold you accountable. And on top of that, how are you getting negativity thrown your way? Because you blocked all the negativity out of your life. You dropped your video, you had everything on there, and then you started getting criticism and people holding you accountable, and you turned the comments off. Then you got people doing that through the likes and dislikes, and then you disabled the likes and dislikes. So really, how are you getting this negativity thrown your way? Because even when people take it to you on Twitter, even your own fans who try to hold you accountable and still tell you like, we love you, Jeffree, but hey, you know, look at this, what's going on, you block them. So what negativity are you seeing?
And
Jeffree goes on this whole like bleeping rampage.
So if you have me on notifications to tell me to or call me a or I can take it.
You know, I don't agree with people saying these things to him, because it pretty much defeats what we're all trying to accomplish when it comes to Jeffree, you know, getting his truth out there, and, you know, maybe having him at least acknowledge it, companies acknowledge it and not back it, whatever. It defeats the purpose of all of that when people try to come at him in nasty ways, but also he uses that to his advantage. And this video literally shows for that. He doesn't actually touch on any other things people were talking to him about. He doesn't touch on the fact that he has photos of him holding a Confederate flag. He doesn't touch on the fact that he called Jackie Aina a gorilla. He doesn't touch on any of these, but he wants to let us know that he's getting negativity thrown his way. He says,
if you need to let out your anger on me, baby, I can be your pinata.
I just really did not like the wording in that, especially him calling his viewers, or, you know, his haters, my bad, his haters more so, baby. Like, I don't like that. I kind of take that as a sign of like disrespect. Like, if I'm arguing with someone and they're like, okay, baby, like, don't call me baby. We're not on good terms. I'm not your baby.
But negativity, bye! We're done, we're over it. So if you want to continue to drag me through the hells, drag me, baby.
Something about what he says here gives me kind of a vibe of like, I didn't mean anything that I said in my last 2 apology videos. It's just kind of like, if you're over and you're done with drama, like you just said you were in this video and your other 2 videos, why are you clickbaiting drama in your title? He barely tiptoes around the things that he addresses. And again, it is nothing regarding the things he should have apologized for. Clickbaiting drama, but saying you're done with drama doesn't add up at all. Like 2 + 2 is equaling 5 right now. He tries to act relatable somehow by telling the viewers
there is just so much out there. So if you're feeling overwhelmed or like you just are in a weird rut, girl, you're not alone.
But no, he's incorrect. Like, people who are going through a lot right now are probably going through a lot because the extra $600 in unemployment benefits just ended and most jobs still aren't open. But the worries on Jeffree Star are more like accusing a 19-year-old person of being a danger to society because of something he curated. Also, like I said, racist remarks. So no, his worries are not the same as his viewers' worries, and I really hated that he tried to make it seem like it was, because it ain't. It ain't. One of the things he touches on is the fact that
Girl, there's photoshopped DMs that are going around this week from me of shit that I never said.
if I'm correct on what he's talking about, there's these DMs going around. I think it was in Montana. He mentioned that he was going to Wyoming and to Montana, and he was going to be opening things there or something like that. Someone misinterpreted that, maybe, supposedly, and reached out to Jeffree and was like, hey, like, you know, our place is built with land and nature, and we really like to keep it that way. So like, I don't really want like a big corporation to come in like yours. The person who responded, who's supposedly Jeffree Star, just came out and snapped when they replied. And I watched a video regarding this from Skeleton. I'll link his channel below because he's amazing. I don't know why he does not have more subscribers yet. He's almost to 100,000, so check him out and maybe subscribe. Anyways, he made a video on this and was telling his reasons as to why he thinks that these are photoshopped messages, and his reasoning on that is that the photographs that pop up when Jeffree Star supposedly DMs back is not Jeffree Star's actual profile photo. So if it is true, then I could believe that they're photoshopped, but that is one thing that Jeffree Star does touch on. Sorry if the lighting is a little bit different. I stopped because I had to eat. A girl was hungry. Anyways, let's get right back into this. Jeffree Star goes on to talk about the robbery that happened about a year ago.
There's someone that tried to say that there's a police report from Jeffree Star Cosmetics at our warehouse in our robbery that we only had $10,000 of things lost. It's also silly, but people run with things, and I get it. This is what 2020 is about. A lot of people are bored and miserable, and they just want to make up shit all day. There was 30,000 units of just concealer stolen and so many other things. Like, it was so horrifying and awful and scary. So for someone to try to like minimize it, like it was a hoax or something, I was like,
this is Jeffree, right? Just coming for people. And even if he didn't mean that in like a mean way, it's the way he words things a lot, calling other people miserable and stuff. It's like, bro, yeah, I am miserable. I'm making $214 on unemployment right now, and you're strutting around with your Birkin bag. I'm miserable. I really thought that he was gonna try to loop this in with what just happened to Nikki Tutorials, because her house, I believe it was just recently broken into. They were held at gunpoint by, I believe it was 3 different people, and physically they're okay, mentally, clearly they're not okay. But I really thought that Jeffree was gonna try to loop this in with hers and try to put himself into the mix of her drama now, just like he did with Jake Paul. The second the story broke with Jake Paul that his house is being raided, the FBI is there, Jeffree Star gets onto Twitter and starts talking about it and tries to put himself into the drama. So yeah, I thought he was gonna try to put himself into the drama with Nikki Tutorials, but shockingly, he didn't. Jeffree is single. I don't know if this has been something like a conspiracy theory that people have on Twitter or something, that maybe he's like dating someone. I don't know, but he talks about that. He addresses that rumor, I guess.
I am currently single. I am not dating anyone. I'm hanging out with someone, but we are not serious at all, and I'm just enjoying my quarantine time.
I would hate to be that person that he's talking about watching this video. Can you hear that car? I personally feel like I can't see Jeffree with anyone else for multiple reasons. One being he's just racist. Like, geez, he's an awful man, and I cannot see anyone wanting to be with him, honestly, especially in the hot water that he's in right now. I cannot see anyone trying to sneak around to be with Jeffree, honestly, because then that looks bad on that person too, and that person has an entire family, so I don't know. I also cannot see Jeffree with anyone else because Nate and him were together before Jeffree had the money, and I really just can't see anyone being with Jeffree and it's not for the money. Like, I know that sounds awful and rude, but seriously, this guy is just not a nice man at all. And I can't see anyone wanting to be with someone who acts and says the things that he says, but you know, the world always amazes me, so there's probably someone out there dying to be with him and not for the money. So, I mean, good for him, right? And the last thing Jeffree Star talks about is his grandma, and this is like 17 minutes into the video. The video is like 30 minutes long, so after this, there's nothing else that he addresses. So a good half of this video is just literally him doing makeup. Yeah, I'm sad to say that I had to sit there through that entire video to figure that out, but no one left timestamps in his comments, so I did. We're not wasting anyone's time with this video, no boo. We are not.
My grandma Mary, she's her real age is 103, okay? She turned that in July of this year. But when we did our video, I said my 100-year-old grandma, so everyone thinks that she's not real.
I do think it's crazy people thought maybe she just wasn't even real. That's wild. But I just thought clearly he's lying about something with her age. I don't know why.
My grandma's not real and I fabricated her and she's all a lie. Yeah. You guys, oh my god, I can't.
He tries to make it seem like people are crazy for thinking something weird was going on, but when in reality, he literally did the same thing with his mom. Because when you search his mom, it was not his mom, it was his aunt that would pop up, and that was because he made it so that would happen. He told people that his aunt was his mom, so I don't know why he thinks it's a reach for people to think that something else is going on with his grandma, because he has a track history of lying about things with his family. I don't know. He talks about the fact that she lives, I don't know, I forgot where he said his grandma lives. I don't know why he said where his grandma lives. I don't get the point to that, but mentions that, you know, some family just don't want to be on camera. I respect that. Don't go looking for her. Don't harass a 103-year-old lady.
She is alive. She's 103. She lives in Orange County. Please do not try to find her. She does not want to be found. But, you know, sometimes family doesn't want to be on camera, and I always say that, and we just gotta respect it. She is so old. Can you imagine y'all harassing a 103-year-old?
And although I agree, I think he's missing the point that everyone was trying to make. He's just very wishy-washy with the things he says, and I think people were trying to hold him accountable of that, and he's just like, please don't harass my grandma. No one's going to harass your grandma. That's pretty much everything he discussed in this video. Like I said, this went up to about 17 minutes where he touched on a couple topics, but after that, for the rest of the 30 minutes of that video, he did not address one rumor, and I don't know what we expected. Like he said, he's done with the drama, but yet he's clickbaiting the drama, so we'll see what new video comes out next. I'm honestly kind of interested to see if he'll throw more drama into all these videos, even though he's done. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe down below and ring the bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. All my socials are linked down below, along with links for donations and petitions if you want to continue your support with this Black Lives Matter movement. And that is it, guys. Peace out.
I've seemed to prolong